I want to say you might be able to fall. Oh, yeah, these are Metroids. Like, you know. Yeah, okay, so that's where I knew there was a place where there's spikes at the bottom. That's down there. The bottom of that sand are spikes, so you don't want to just be chilling on the bottom. I don't know if there's any special place to go that's not spiked. Oh, come on. Yeah, this can be a pain. See, once you get out of the water, it's a real pain to space jump. I don't know why it's not letting me. Yeah, so you can do it out of the water. It's not that bad, really, all things considered. I'm just making it harder than it should be. Yeah, and you can just wail on the button, and you'll maintain height to an extent. You'll lose a little bit of it, but it's not too bad. Clearly, there's something right here. Clearly. Just a matter of, there you go, figuring out what it is. That wasn't obvious enough. What is this room? Oh, it's this idiot. It's this motherfucker. There's a way to get these guys to go the shit way. It's in the speed boot blocks. That's for coming back. You can piss them off. They'll run all the way over here. Watch them bounce. Oh, come on. Yeah, they'll do that, which is I think the only way they can hurt you, actually. You can watch them roll all the way out there. Yeah, it's just a matter of chase me all you want. Nah, stick your tongue out at me. And run with you only back. Oh, shit. Well, don't touch them. There you go. I don't know if there's any way to actually kill these dudes. I really don't. You just kind of chill with them like I'm doing. That's the only way I know to get out of them. Get away. There we go. There you go. You just cruise across them. Those guys freak me out. I don't know why. I don't like them, though. I really, really don't. And really, that's all for a missile refill? Seriously? That's kind of lame. Well, my bad, guys. I didn't know I'd be going all the way for basically nothing. For 5 missiles. And not even an upgrade. Just a refill. Oh well. Getting out of here is not quite as hard. You just do this number. Yeah. Oh well. It was good to explore it. Now, this door up here that was gray, I thought so because I beat the boss, is now open. It's also the same with the other door way back a while ago. Now that you see this is that you're supposed to... Oh, god damn it. Be space jumping your way through here. You run into these dicks again that are... Eesh. Oh, come on. There we go. They're blue. They're actually tougher overall. I don't even remember, like... I guess this is just kind of a testing. Can you actually space jump successfully through a room? It's not really hard. Yeah, I don't have any idea what's there in this room. I'm just going. I suppose I'll find out in a minute. And one thing that seems to help me as far as space jumping out of the water goes is double tap. Just tap the jump button twice. It'll either work the first time, you'll get a little hop out of it, and it was kind of, you know, whatever. Or the second time, you know, tap it twice, second time hold it. For whatever reason, that works for me. You know, maybe it's just me, whatever my, you know, built-in timing that I feel like should be for this stuff works better double tapping like that. You know, like, I tap it, I tend to want to go early, so I tap it once. And that's early, before it should let me go. So then I tap it again, and it works. This is this gray door in this room from way back when. So that made us a shortcut, if you will, around through here. The reason behind this is because, as I pointed out earlier, the underwater space jumping is stupid easy, so you can just yoing. But out of water is when it gets tougher. I think that's how you're supposed to. See, and this door's open. Now this is what I'm going to do and then end this episode once I get this. This is another upgrade for us, is up here. God damn it, thank you. It's still much more comfortable wall jumping than space jumping, like always. This room's always fun. I remember this. You had the pile of these dudes jump around. This is actually not a bad refill station. Exit room and pop back in, and just kill those guys. There's more of these guys that you apparently just can't kill. The trick here is come down here and get your plasma beam. This is our last beam upgrade outside of a special case, which you will find out of at the very, very end. This lets us know our beams are a little squiggly. No, my cat's trying to walk across my keyboard. That's not going to be a good thing. Let's see, the thing is you can't turn your spacer and plasma on at the same time. There is, however, a way to glitch the game into letting you do it, and it's there it is, and you can do that. That, however, you don't want to do. Definitely not. Now the VAR is stuck there. That's great. You don't want to do that because that glitches the ever-living crap out of the game. I hope I didn't get... Okay, good. It's stuck. Yeah. That's how you can use that. You can actually use that. I'll probably show it off in a bonus episode at the end. You can use that to reset the game, basically, and it resets all the power-ups and everything as if you haven't touched it, but you keep what you have. So you can get, stupid amounts of health and missiles and super missiles and just keep going through it. Start the game from the very beginning with everything, basically. Fun. You can also use it's called the murder beam. I may or may not try to show that off. It's doable basically anywhere, and it just to everything on the screen does a certain amount of damage over time. I see plasma beam lets me kill these guys. But it's most really useful on the last boss, the mother brain. This is what the normal plasma beam looks like, by the way. We're gonna find out what this is, and well, damn, that's kind of cool. But yeah, it's most useful on her because you can drop it on the last phase, if you will, of her, and it rapes her. Like it's hurting her while you can't, basically. So it's useful in that aspect. But that's about it. Those are the only. I think those are really the only two, feasible uses for the that VAR option, that cheap way of doing it that you can do. I don't know if there's any other real useful use for it. It's otherwise it's kind of it just glitches the game out, breaks the game, which is not good if you want. If you haven't saved in a while, you're gonna kill your save. Or in my case, I'd go back to where I started this episode, which would be no fun. The way I did that, if you notice, I was selecting the high jump boots, and you hit left and the select button, like A, I think, at the exact same time, and it rapes these. That's what it does. The plasma beam also goes through enemies, whereas the wave beam goes through walls. Plasma beam will go through enemies as well, which is why it's the pile of shit right here to show you that you can just blast your way through it. But like so, and you hit over and A at the exact same time off of high jump boots, and it'll select the plasma beam. I think is what you want to. You want to have it so the plasma beam is unselected, spacer selected, and just hit over and A. If you do it at the exact same time and do it right, you will, for whatever reason, it glitches that and it will let you select both at the same time, which is fun. Now, I think I might be done with Meridia. I honestly couldn't tell you if I got every secret place or anything like that, but it appears so. I'm going to go back to Brinstar down there. I'm going to get down to that spot, and then I will end this episode. If, for whatever reason, you're watching YouTube and the episode ends right about here, assume that it took me way too much time to get down to that Brinstar over there, and I had to cut the episode short. And so that, next episode you start up, you won't be surprised that you're running into me down there at what was the glass tube at one point in time. Basically, don't be surprised if if I happen to pop up there at the beginning of the next episode. So that's where I'm going to get to. Actually, I triple tap space jump for whatever reason. I get up there at the very tip top of the jump. I tap, tap, tap. As soon as I start moving down, like underwater where it would jump, it doesn't work. I tap, 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 and the last one usually jumps me. I think it's just one of those timing things. You have to be moving down with a certain amount of speed before it'll let you actually space jump. Oh, I'm out of water now. But, there it is. So, now we're actually, if you noticed, when I looked at the screen and was messing with the beams, we have everything except for one upgrade, which is true. We actually, before we even go to the last area with the last boss, we have all of the major upgrades except one, which we'll get before long. I'm trying to remember if you actually get the upgrade before that fourth boss or not. I think it's one of those where you might actually get a hold of it before the fourth boss, which would be fun. Well, no, shit. Well, screw that. I have problems with my, I'm on my laptop, by the way, if you didn't care to know. I have problems with my plug. It likes to, fall out. Like, it's that loose. It really and truly is that loose that it falls out. So, yeah, it just fell out on me, which made my screen go a whole lot dimmer. I have no idea if that's going to affect the recording or not. I wouldn't imagine it would, considering it's just the brightness of my screen that was affected. But now that we're here, I'm going to go this way so I can finish exploring Brenstar. Getting some stuff in here that I couldn't before. Like that big blue room over there. There's two blue rooms over there. No, one of them. The other one's nothing important. In any case, this has been me playing, me being Cortoth, playing Super Metroid 100% run. This is like 3 episodes in one day. I know it's nothing too crazy, but I'm on a roll, and now I'm staring down a lot of editing, which is not going to be fun. That's the least fun part of this, in case you're curious. Doing LPing, it's a blast for me. I love it. You know, I like playing video games, and I don't mind, you know, talking to people through it, and especially like this where I know the game, I can mess around and talk about stuff. It's a lot of fun. My phone's getting a text. What's not so much fun is having to edit it and upload it. It takes a while. But, you know, it's part of it. It's something you learn to do, and it's, you know, I'm getting better at it where it's a lot quicker. Most of the time I don't have to edit a whole lot. This episode I will. I know it's too long now, but we'll just have to wait and see how it turns out. I'll see you guys later.